Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about what are the different services which are offered by us. A lot of people are confused or have no idea like what exactly which I do professionally. So in this video I'm going to talk about the 6 areas mainly in which we work with clients. So before we go into that, let me give you a short description about myself. I am Hima. I'm a financial professional and registered representative with Transamerica Financial Advisors here in San Jose, California. I work out of my office in San Jose and my satellite office in Pleasanton, California. We work with our clients in 6 main areas. The number one of that is estate planning. In estate planning, this is about your asset protection, and this is something which we do not do. Estate planning is technically done by the lawyers, but we advise our client why they need to do estate planning and how it helps them avoiding a probate and how can they transfer their assets to their heirs or beneficiaries in a tax efficient and a faster way. So in the estate planning, the number one is asset protection, the number two is tax efficient way to transfer of wealth, and the number three is when some of our clients they are on their way to cross the federal tax exemption limits currently, which is at 30 millions, which was supposed to sunset back to 15 million, but because of the big beautiful bill it got raised. It stayed at 30 million. So if we think that they are crossing the estate tax exemption limits, we help them to plan for that ahead. So this is also about, like I said, wealth transfer. So these are the main things which we are discussing for asset planning. And for example, if you own asset planning could be quite simple if you are on a W2 or you own a house or maybe one or two rentals. But if you have a business or a couple of rentals or your W2s combined with all that, it could, you should be looking at very good estate planning for yourself to protect your assets. So that was all about estate planning. And the number two which we talk about is, this is my personal favorite, retirement planning. In retirement planning, we are discussing like couple of things. The number one of that is we are projecting your expenses. Like we look at your current expenses and we ask for your retirement age and we are projecting the numbers. What is the amount of money which you would need during your retirement? And the number two is we identify different sources of your retirement income, like maybe your social security, your 401ks, maybe your rental income. And using all these sources, we create tax map for you. So in this tax map, we are talking about from which asset you should be drawing your money from your retirement account. This could vary for different people. Like for example, first you're supposed to take money from the source 1, and after that you're supposed to take money from source 2. Like I said, it could be different for different people, and we, according to the client, we are discussing their tax map with them. And then in retirement planning, we are also talking about a couple of blind spots. So there are like a lot of blind spots in retirement planning, like RMDs. People don't see themselves as that they might be looking at RMD's problems in the future. So we try to address that before it becomes like an issue. And there are a couple of other blind spots also, like long-term care. How can they plan for their long-term care? Like 70%, there is a literary statistics that 70% of the people require long-term care, so which could be very expensive in US, and how they are gonna address that expense. And another thing which we discuss is market risk. So in your retirement, you might not be, you probably if there is a market correction of 40 to 50%, and imagine your retirement portfolio going down by that. So we help our clients to address that market risk so that the market condition do not disturb their nest or protect their nest in as much capacity as possible, or so we are discussing all that in this thing, like a market, addressing the market risk. We have different tools to address that. We can completely eliminate that market risk, or we can minimize it, or we can somewhat or maybe we can, eliminate some of the risk, if not all. So that is one of the thing. And also we are talking few things like social security timings. When is the right time for you to take your social security, and what are the benefits or pros and cons of waiting for a longer time to take your social security? Should you wait till your retirement age till 67 or till 70 to take your retirement? So that is also we are discussing. So that was about the retirement planning. And then we are talking about like college planning. In college planning, we are mainly discussing two things. Where do you invest for your college planning? Maybe you can invest in your Roth accounts or UGMA accounts. I mean, Roth accounts for the kids, UGMA accounts or UTMA accounts, or maybe cash value life insurance plans or 529 plans. So we are discussing pros and cons of investing in each account, and depending on the client's financial perspective, we give them a solutions. And the number two is how can they invest in a way so that they are maximizing their financial aid. And we help through address, like we walk them through the process of how they can get financial aid even if their income is small. So these are the things which we are discussing college planning. And the number four is tax savings. In tax savings, we are talking about diversifying your assets across different tax brackets. So what are the different tax brackets? There are like three tax, I would say not brackets, buckets. The number one of that is tax now. So these are your brokerage accounts or your rental incomes. For example, your rental income this year will be taxed this year, so that is your tax now bucket. And the number two is tax deferred. So these are your IRAs, your 401ks, 403 plans, your annuities, etc. And the number three is tax exempt. So the tax exempt, these are like your Roth IRA, Roth 401ks, your municipal bonds, HSA, cash value life insurance plans, tax code 7702. So we help you to diversify your assets across three buckets so that you are paying less taxes, not only now but many years down the line also. So that was about tax saving. And the next thing which we are discussing is protection. Protection, basically, this is like insurance. So insurance can serve different needs at different ages. For younger people, the insurance might be about income replacement. And for people who's who are near the retirement age, insurance could be about legacy or long-term care. It can address your long-term care and how can they leave legacy for their kids in a tax efficient way. So we are discussing all this according to the client needs. And the last one of this is investment planning. In investment planning, we are identifying clients' short-term, mid-term and long-term financial goals, and we are suggesting investment based on your goals. And for example, let's say if you're planning for retirement, how can you invest in a way so that you are able to mitigate some of the market risk or maybe all of the market risk? Can this be done? If it can be done, how can this be done? So we are addressing all of that in the investment planning. So that was all about the 6 areas in which we work. If you think you need help with any of them, please book a call with me or my team and we will be happy to help you. So how our process works is we work with clients in about 3 to 4 sessions. The first one is just about a discovery call where we are identifying their financial goals. We are looking at their the tax brackets and their wealth, and based on that we suggest them solutions. So, and also I wanted to state one fact that most of my calls are taken by my team members. So when you are booking a call, I will be directing them to one of my team members, but I am always working in the back end for the solutions which my team provides to you. So me and my team are very excited to meet you. So if you think that would be useful for you, don't hesitate to book a call with us. We will be very happy to assist you. I hope that was helpful, guys. Don't hesitate to book your call with me or my team. We will be very happy to serve you, and nothing gives us more joy than helping our clients to solve their financial problems. Thank you so much. Bye.